This is Lesson 3 on responding to partner's one no trump opening with invitational hands. Partner's one no trump opening promises 15 to 17 high card points and a balanced hand. Responder's hands fall into one of 4 point ranges: 0 to 7 point, partner score hands; 8 to 9 point, invitational hands; 10 to 15 point, game going hands; and 16 points or more, possible slam. This lesson is about the 8 to 9 point invitational hands. Responder's invitational bid asks opener to choose between playing game or playing a part score contract. Opener normally makes that decision based upon where she is in her 15 to 17 point range. With 17, she almost always bids game. With 15, she almost always passes. With 16, she has to choose. We use 3 types of bids to describe invitational hands. With no 4 or 5 card major, we normally bid to no trump. With one or both 4 card majors, we normally use Stayman. With a 5 card or longer major, we use Jacoby Transfers. Look at these 4 hands. With 2 aces, each have 8 high card points. None of them have a 4 or 5 card major. Notice that hands 3 and 4 have long club suits. What do all these hands have in common? With no 4 or 5 card major, we would respond to no trump with all of them. That long club suit changes nothing. With one or both 4 card majors and 8 high card points or more, we use the Stayman 2-club response. This response is both a telling bid, partner, I have one or both 4 card majors, and an asking bid, partner, do you have a major too? If we have the same major, we found an 8 card fit. Look at these 3 hands, particularly the heart suit. With 2 aces, all 3 have 8 high card points. And since all 3 have a 4 card major, all of them would use the Stayman 2-club response. Notice that the strength of the major doesn't matter. Even hand 2 with that really weak major still warrants the use of Stayman. How do we know that partner doesn't hold the heart ace, king, queen, jack? Stayman is a 2-bid process. It takes 2 bids to describe our hand. The first bid asks the question, do you have a major? The second bid tells opener our point range. In this lesson, the second bid will always show we have an invitational hand. And since we invited, partner has to choose. She bids game or passes and plays a part score contract. We will use these 2 hands to show the whole process. With 15 high card points and balanced, North opens one no trump. With 9 points and a 4 card major, South bids 2 clubs. North now shows her 4 card heart suit. South now shows her point range. Also holding hearts, she raises to 3 hearts. With a game going hand, like we discussed last week, she would raise to 4 hearts, like is shown in blue. That 3 heart rebid shows an invitational 8 to 9 point hand. So North now has to either accept or reject the invitation. North, with 15 high card points, is on bottom of her bid, so she will pass and we will stop in 3 hearts. With 17 high card points, she would bid on to game, and with 16, she would have to choose. So let's review. Opener passes with 15, bids game with 17, and chooses with 16. How does she make this choice? One way is based on the number of 10s and 9s in the one no trump hand. With 3 or more, we typically bid game. Hand 1 is a 16-point hand that we would normally pass. Hand 2 with 5, 10s, and 9s would go on to game. With a 5-card or longer major, we use Jacoby transfers. To make a transfer, we bid the suit below the one we hold. Here, with 5 hearts, responder would bid 2 diamonds. Let's demonstrate the process with these 2 hands. North opens 1 no trump. South, with a 5-card heart suit, bids 2 diamonds. North says the word transfer and then completes the process by bidding 2 hearts. Like Stayman, transfers are a 2-bid process. The first bid initiates the transfer. The second bid shows responder's point range. Here are responders' second bid options. The red bids are for invitational hands. Today's lesson. With a 5-card major, responder will rebid 2 no trump. With a 6-card major or longer, responder bids 3 of that major. The bids in blue are for game-going hands, last week's lesson. So let's bid some hands. South is dealer. Bid these hands all the way to completion. South opens 1 no trump. North with a 4-card major and 8+ points uses Stayman. With no 4-card major, South bids 2 diamonds. North now shows her invitational hand with a 2 no trump rebid. And South, on 15 high card points, rejects the invitation by passing, and we play 2 no trump. So now let's make a plan for declarer. Don't worry about the opening lead. We have ace-king winners in spades, hearts, and diamonds, and a half winner in clubs based on whether the finesse works. So we are at least 1 trick short. The only way we can generate that extra winner is for hearts or diamonds to split 3-3. Sooner or later, we have to play hearts or diamonds. How might we make that choice? If the opponents led a heart or a diamond, it would likely be from a 4-card or longer suit. Therefore, that suit wouldn't split 3-3, and we would play the other suit first. Now, if the opponents led a spade or a club, then it's just a guess whether to play hearts or diamonds first. Let's bid these 2 hands and then make a declarer plan. South opens 1 no trump. North with a 4-card major bids Stayman. South bids 2 hearts. With the other major and a game-going hand, North jumps to 3 no trump. We have ace-king winners in all 4 suits, so we are 1 winner short. And that winner, like before, must come from a 3-3 split in either spades or hearts. One last example. Let's bid it and then make a declarer plan. South opens one no trump, and North bids two hearts. South bids two spades. With 9 high card points and 5 length, North invites with two no trump. Should South accept the invitation? With 15, we usually pass. 17, we usually go. But we have that pesky 16-point hand. And sadly, no 10s or 9s. So we would reject partner's invitation by passing. But there are actually two ways we can reject partner's invitation. We can pass and play two no trump, or holding 3 spades and knowing we have an 8-card spade fit, we can correct to 3 spades. Two no trump requires us to take 8 tricks. 3 spades requires us to take 9 tricks. So it's not a simple decision. We're still in the bidding phase, so all we have to go on is the cards in our own hand and the 2 bids that partners have made. We know partner holds 5 spades and 8 to 9 points. Let's look at South's hand and decide if you would rather play two no trump or 3 spades. This is not an easy decision. It could easily be a lesson all of its own. At your experience level, how will you make that choice? I think many novices are afraid of playing no trump, so they would likely choose 3 spades. So let's count our winners and losers and make the rest of Declarer's plan. In a suit contract, it's customary to count losers in Declarer's hand. Many novices have trouble counting losers, so let's count the losers in this hand. In Declarer's hand, the spades 7 and 6 are both losers, but the king and dummy covers one of them, so we end up with only 1 spade loser. Do the same thing in hearts and find we have 2 heart losers. In diamonds, we have 1 loser, and in clubs, we have 2 losers. Altogether, we have 6 losers and can afford only 4, so we need to get rid of 2 of them. In hearts, we will play our ace and king and then lose the 3rd heart so that we can void dummy in hearts. Then later, we will lead that heart from Declarer's hand and rough it in dummy, and that's how we get rid of the heart loser. We will do a similar process in diamonds to get rid of that loser. And then, taking only 4 losers, we make our contract. Now let's say you're feeling confident today, so you choose to play two no trump instead. Let's make a declarer plan to play that contract. In no trump, we count winners in both hands. With 2 spades, 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 1 club winner, a total of 7, we're 1 short. Where will that winner come from? Spades, of course, our longest suit. Let's bid these hands. South opens one no trump. North transfers to hearts. South completes the transfer. With 5 card length and a game going hand, North bids 3 no trump. And with 4 hearts of her own and a known 9 card fit, South corrects that game back to 4 hearts. That's all we will discuss today. In the future, we will discuss how we transfer to the minor suits and what to do when we hold both majors. Next week, we will discuss responding to partner's one no trump opening with weak 0 to 7 point hands. Bye for now.